Welcome to my OnlyCows, where we cook cows. Alright sports fans, today we're cooking tomahawk steak with béarnaise sauce, a silky smooth mash, Parmesan crisp and asparagus. Special occasions call for a special butcher. We've got a beautiful MB9 tomahawk.
Whilst I don't have a chef jacket, come meet my meat apron. Now we're going to bang on with the béarnaise sauce.
So the flavour's cracked off its head, pepper, cloves and bay leaves. You're choosing the sweetness in shallots over onion. If you don't have chevelle, just go normal parsley and I'm going to go tarragon because that is one of the key flavours to this sauce. And because we've got 50-50 custody this week, we're going half white wine vinegar and half Sauvignon Blanc. Then dump all your ingredients in like you wear after your school primal ball. Hit it with a spatula. Then you want to reduce this down by about half and you'll see a nice pink tinge and just a little bit of salt at the end. Quickly whack that through your lump extractor.
You can see we've gone from about 500 mils to about 250 mil. Reducing it by half will get you there. All right, we're just going to pop that béarnaise reduction into the fridge until it's slightly cool.
Right, the next step is we're going to separate some abandoned chickens. Because I like slimy things on my hands, I'm using my hands. Use the shells otherwise.
And then just save your egg whites for a frittata or something in the morning.
And because we chose the soft option, we're not going to use the whisk, we're using the stick blender. Get your ghee out, then you're going to chop it up like Johnny Depp's finger.
Now when you're adding your clarified butter or ghee, you're going to drizzle it in very slowly. So it's probably going to take you about a minute or so to get all that combined.
Don't shank it like I did. Put a cover on for God's sake or you're going to wear it. Now that the sauce is thickened right up, you're just going to add some salt, pepper and a little bit more tarragon. Alright, moving on to the mashed potato, we're going to go garlic, milk, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we're going to chuck that straight over the fire and going to reduce that down a little bit. Ensure that your knife cutting is sharper than Donald Trump's toupee. Dice up your potatoes, whack them in. Now we're just going to boil them down to the fork tender, so you should be able to just put the fork through and it'll push straight through. Now we're going to sieve that bad boy. Passing it through the rice and then the sieve is what gives it that silkiness. Add that beautiful garlic milk in, add a few knobs of butter. These are the Parmesan crisps, they're going to give us that texture on the top. Fry them straight over the fire.
Now you notice these are all uneven, but don't worry, these are all good eating. Just remember, these go in the bin.
Add some deconstructed olives, salt, pepper, and your home and hose.
This is an MB9 full-blood wagyu for Mayer. All right, so there's not much trimming we have to do here. But if there's any real hard bits of fat, we're going to remove them because they're not going to render down enough. Unless, of course, you love it like that. I like to season wagyu with a kosher salt, cracked pepper, and espresso blend like this. But if you don't, just use those three ingredients and you'll have an awesome product.
So because this dish is going to be the king of all flavours, we're going to cook with fire. Now first off, we're going to smoke this tomahawk till it's about rare. We're then going to place it in a cooling rack and we're going to rest that for about 10 minutes. This is the time where we can start cooking that pancetta and all the sides straight over the fire.
Ensure you place the tomahawk on a rack after you finish. You do not want to ruin that great crust that you achieved.
When I'm slicing up a big tomahawk, I separate into the rib meat, the eye and the rib cap. Now for the fancy schmancy bit, we've got a big hit of that béarnaise. We're going to whack down some of that tomahawk. We've got the beautiful silky smooth smash, the sugars in that caramelised lemon is nuts, the Parmesan crisps, the pancetta crunch, and we've also got a beautiful balsamic glaze to just give it a kick in the nuts. Now, of course, we're filmed from all angles to admire your bloody handiwork. Hope you enjoyed this meal. What would you like me to cook you next, Cobber?
Holy snapping duck chip, that is bloody good.